Today I'm going to go over how to access the SWAN Libraries Plus app. So you'll see that the new app is pink and blue with the swan and the plus sign. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. The first time you open up the app, you will have to log in. You'll select your library, which is Clarendon Hills. Then you'll put in your library card, number, and your PIN will be the last four of the phone number that you provided when you got your library card, unless you've had a chance to change it. So that's how you log in. Once you're logged in, it should take you to this page after the loading. And here you can see that there's a New York Times bestseller list, new adult fiction books, new biographies, DVDs, kids books. This is customizable, so if you don't want to see, for example, kids books, you go to Manage Browse Categories, and you can toggle that on or off. If you only want to see DVDs, you could toggle all of them off so that all you see are DVDs, and so on and so forth. You can kind of control that. All right, the other thing you can do is you can search for specific titles using the search bar. There is an option to scan a barcode. So the little barcode symbol at the end of the search, if you click on that, it'll pop up a scanner. The first time you do that, it'll ask for access to your camera. So if you find a book in a bookstore and you want to use it to scan that book to see if the library has it, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just manually search for the title. So for example, if I wanted to check out lessons in chemistry, I would just search for the title. And there it's going to pop up my search results. So I want to click into that. And you will see that it shows the different formats. So there's an audio, CD, e-audiobook, ebook, Kindle, Kit, and large print. It'll also show you the green box that says on shelf. That means it's available at the library today. Underneath that green box that says where is it? If I click on that, it will give me a list of all the libraries in our SWAN consortium that have the book. And then off to the side on the left hand, it'll say available copies, and it'll tell you how many copies they have available, if any. Obviously some of these they don't have available. Another thing you can do is click show editions. There is only one edition of the lessons in chemistry, but if there were different years, it would have the different editions listed, and you could place holds on individual editions if you wanted. In order to place a hold, all you have to do is hit the place hold button. It'll ask you what library you want to pick up at and verify your information, and you'll tell it yes. You can also hit add to list if you want to create a list. You can also see different types of formats. So example, if you wanted a large print copy of this book, you would just click on the large print and then you could place a hold like you would with the others. Alrighty, so that's how you use the search functions. Another great function of this app is the card tab. Down at the bottom, if you hit card, it will show you your library card, and there if you hit open barcode, it will pop open the barcode, and you can use that on your phone to use self-checkout, to scan at checkout centers, however you will. If you have linked your account with other accounts, so for example, if you are a parent and you've got some kids that you want the cards linked to, it will show all of those barcodes in here, and you can flip through the different barcode options. So if you'd like to link your account with your children's or somebody else in your family, you can click on account, and down at the very bottom on the left hand, it will say linked accounts. So when you click on that, it will take you to the linked accounts page, and you can see who you have linked to you. You can disable this, enable it, depending on if you'd like to add other accounts to yours. Underneath account settings, it's just going to have your basic information with your address, zip code, phone number, email. If any of that information is incorrect, please reach out to your library so that they can update that. Going back up to the top, you can also see checked out titles and overdue titles. So here you can see it will list all the books that you have checked out, and you can scroll through and look at all of them. It will also tell you if a book is overdue. So for example, the top book here, it says it's overdue, highlighted in red, so that way you know you need to get that book turned in. If you'd like to renew the book, you can click on the item and it will pop up a little thing. It will say this item is not eligible for renewal. That means somebody else has it on hold, or you've already used your renewals, and you would have to come into the library to talk to them about whether or not it's possible to get a renewal, or if you just have to return it. Other books like this one, if it does allow you to renew it, will have the little renew symbol, and you can click on that to renew it. You can also do the renew all at the very top if you want to try to just renew all of your items. You checked them out at the same time and they're all going to be due back at the same time. You can hit renew all and do it that way. We also have automatic renewals. So even if you don't come in here and hit renew, it will automatically renew as long as nobody has it on hold. So if you were curious if it actually auto-renewed, you could come in here, check out your titles. It tells you when items are due. And it also says checked out to, so if you were to have different accounts linked, it will tell you which account that book is tied to. Alrighty. You can also see titles on hold, and it will show you which titles you have available for pickup, which titles are just here that are not ready to be picked up, but that are still en route. So up top, holds ready for pickup. I don't have any. Pending holds, those are items that are going to come to the library, and they'll let me know when they come. Lists, you can also create lists when you find books you like. So for example, if you wanted to make a list of travel books that you really enjoyed, you can make a list about that. If you wanted a list about mystery titles that you enjoyed, you could also create a list like that, and those would be stored here. Saved searches, those are searches that you save so that you can re-access those items later. They're very similar to lists. Checkout history is something that we do not have enabled when you first sign up. We set it to off. If you would like to track your checkout history, you could click on there and hit enable, and will allow you to look at all of the items that you have checked out from day one. So you can do that in case you were interested in keeping track of what you've read. That's one way you can do that. The other tab I'm going to look at is the Finds tab, and you'll see that my app just is closed down. It doesn't work very well on the iPad right now, but if you were on a phone and you clicked on the Finds tab, it would pop up a window and would allow you to see what your fines are, and it will give you an option to pay for those fines. So you can pay for them through the app. However, we are having some issues with it on the iPad at this moment. Those are features that are coming very soon. All right, and then the last tab I want to talk to you about is the More, down at the very bottom on the right hand. On the More, it's going to list your home library, so that would be Clarendon Hills Public Library. And if I click on that, it's going to pop up the hours. It's going to give me my location for how to get to Clarendon Hills. It also gives you a link to the website visiting. It gives you our different hours for the day so that you can see when we are open and when we are closed. In the future, SWAN is working on allowing you to see all the libraries in the SWAN Consortium, but right now this is just what we have. So that's all I've got for you.